What if I told you that gold, myths, and obsession could drive explorers to their doom? Imagine a glimmering promise that once lured men across oceans, through impenetrable jungles, and to the brink of madness. The legend of El Dorado, a city bathed in gold, remains one of history's greatest enigmas, inviting countless seekers, but rewarding none. Welcome to a tale spun from ambition, mystery, and shadows. The legend of El Dorado traces its origins to the highlands of Colombia, where tales emerged of a gilded king, a Muisca chieftain, who would coat himself in gold dust and make offerings in the sacred Lake Guatavita. News of this ritual spread like wildfire among Spanish conquistadors, transforming the story from a man to a magnificent city hidden deep within South America's vast jungles. With every retelling, the legend grew, taking on a life of its own. The search for El Dorado became an obsession for explorers such as Gonzalo Jimenez de Quesada, Sir Walter Raleigh, and Francisco de Orellana. Each ventured deep into perilous territories, facing hostile tribes, disease, and nature's unyielding fury. Among the myths, stories persisted of golden artifacts lost to rivers and hidden caverns brimming with treasure. Lake Guatavita itself was drained multiple times by treasure hunters, yielding relics but no vast wealth. Yet the promise of a golden city pushed onward, with new expeditions forming despite the mounting evidence of a mirage. Was it all in vain, or was the legend hiding a deeper truth? Could El Dorado have been a mistranslation of Muisca rituals, amplified by greed and desperation? One theory suggests that it was never a place, but rather a metaphor for wealth and spiritual richness. Others argue that secret maps and whispered tales hint at buried treasures, lost deep in uncharted lands or sunken in lakes. Still, there are those who claim evidence points to a real civilization, hidden among dense foliage and forgotten valleys. What secrets do these unyielding jungles hold? Could echoes of El Dorado still whisper to the adventurous few? Why did so many fail, disappearing or returning empty-handed and broken? What fueled their unshakable belief that a city of gold truly awaited them? If it was simply a story, why does it still haunt maps and dreams? El Dorado, for all its unanswered riddles, leaves us with more than empty myths. It leaves us with haunting mysteries, unyielding like the jungle itself. The allure of El Dorado transcended borders, inspiring tales, poetry, and art across generations. To some, it symbolized humanity's unrelenting desire to conquer the unknown. To others, a cautionary tale of ambition unchecked. Even today, expeditions occasionally brave remote terrain, drawn by the call of untold riches. The legend of El Dorado carved pathways of conquest and conflict, reshaping entire civilizations and leaving an imprint on culture, economy, and history itself. But beneath the stories lies the question, why does it still call to us? What if the true treasure of El Dorado was not the city, but the timeless stories that spark imaginations and the deep mysteries still left to unravel? Perhaps the goal wasn't meant to be found, but to serve as a reminder of ambition's shadow. As we close this chapter, one question remains. Does El Dorado exist, or is it the greatest mirage of all? Maybe some secrets are meant to be endlessly pursued but never revealed. What do you believe? Is El Dorado a symbol, a myth, or a lost truth waiting to be rediscovered? Share your theories, stories, and thoughts in the comments. Let's explore the mystery together.